Hello and welcome. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to upload a revenue code case on the revenue code case monitoring system, that is RCCMS. First of all, you have to enter the URL rccms.jk.go.in. Then log in with the ID that has been provided by the respective DIO. Enter the username and the password, followed by the verification code, that is the captcha code. Then you will log in directly without wasting any time. Here you can clearly see the dashboard and the reader's name. Here you will click on the dashboard. Then to register a new case, click on the case registration and register a case. Here you will select the service name. For example, what kind of case you have. There must be different cases. For example, I will select the case namely appeal. Then you will select the case type, whether it is land revenue case and non-land revenue case, LRC. Then you will select the provision. There are different provisions, for example, Agrarian Reforms Act, Land Reforms Act, whatever will be the provision, you will select that. And then under that provision, under which rule the case lies, you will select that section and rule, and then enter the date of institution of the file. Then enter the case ID. In case ID you can enter the file number of the particular case. It will be different for different cases. For example, I'm selecting here the dummy number. Now enter the impugned order number. For example, if you have a mutation, enter the mutation number, then order date of that particular mutation or impugned order, then authority that is issued that order or mutation, then whether there is a stay application or not, there is a caveat or not, whether there is application for continuation of delay or not. Then you will move to the next details. You will save it first. You will save it as draft. Only then you will move to the next detail. Now here you will enter the land revenue case details. Here you will select the district, subdivision, then Tehsil, then Nayabat, then Patwar Halka, village, Khasra number, then Khevat number, Khata number, and owner's name. Owner's name is mandatory. Let me remind you one thing, that wherever you find the asterisk, that is the star sign, the red star sign, that means that portion or that section is mandatory. The sections that have not the star sign below are not mandatory. You can skip those parts. Alright. Okay, now you will move forward to the next details. Be sure that you add it first, and only then you will move to the next tab. Now we will move to the petitioner's details, that is appealant. We will enter the name of the petitioner, petitioner address, petitioner email ID, which is not mandatory, petitioner phone number, which is again not mandatory. Add it and record saved. Let's move forward by clicking on the next button. You can add the advocate details, but it is also not necessary, or it is not mandatory. And let's move forward. Let's add the respondent details, name, address, email, email is not necessary, respondent phone number. Kindly remember, if you have the respondent and appellant or petitioner phone number and these email ID, at the end of the case an auto-generated SMS will be sent to the appellants and respondents on their phone number and email ID. Then you can move to the next segment, that is uploading documents. Each document should be less than 5 MB in size, and the main 5 documents here are appeal or application. Number 2, there is this power of attorney. There is copy of certified impugned order. There is copy of petition for the other side, and there is condonation of a delay application. There is the interim application and the city application. That's it. After uploading all the documents, click on the next button, and here is the last part of the case. Here, if you tick on that box, that means it is the last thing. You can never undo the case now. Before clicking on that button, you can unselect many things, you can change many things, you can edit many things, you can delete certain things. Here I'll be showing you that directly. For example, to delete something, you will directly go to that particular element and click on the delete. Or for example, I am deleting here these things, they are getting deleted, and you can re-upload the things. And if you have to edit something, you can edit that also. For example, let's go to the respondent details. Then if you can delete it, and you can also rectify it. For example, for rectifying, you can above that red cross there is that small box. You can click on that and rectify certain details and update that on later. In this way, you can edit certain details of the case before finally submitting and generating the acknowledgement slip. At last, there will be an acknowledgement slip. You have to print that and save that, keep that with the file for future information of the case. Or if you want, you can delete the entire file here, but just selecting that and just click on the red cross, the file will be deleted. Here are certain things. You can modify the case by clicking on modify case button. Here are certain other things that you can go through after finally submitting the case. Here are certain things. Generate notes, send SMS for postponement, reports that include certain things, case search, cause list, disposed cases, etc. Now simply tap on logout, and that's all. Hope you enjoyed the video and thanks for watching.